Hi, I'm Guntek, and I don't have much time today, but I'm gonna mess around with Auroras, as per the title. So I obviously left this torch here cause I just checked weather, and I seem to be in the transition cave between Volmaske and Milton Basin. So let's have a second look, because I didn't memorize what the weather was like. Windy, but okay. Anyway, it is now noon, and I must wait until evening, obviously, until I get an aurora, or I move on now to the shed and wait for the aurora there. As usual, you check your... There's my birch. Fire. Wait for it. Wood. We got firewood matches, that is for sure. Do I have enough water? I do not. Let's put on some water then. I don't see that my channel is live. So I'm going to stream for 2 hours. Let's see what I can get up to in that kind of time. And just going to double check so I don't have like a pile of water bottles outside. It does not seem so. These are big. They are not. So pick up a piece of... Do I have any big pieces? These are tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. Anyway. Let us slap on a fur or a coal. A fur. And make 2 liters. That way I need not worry anymore. That actually, I have nothing to do until the evening. Oh, I remember now. I came in here to sleep. I can sleep right now for 2 hours. Yeah. Because I can't go to the shed with this kind of fatigue. So. So yeah, it takes some getting used to this flipped around sleeping schedule. Need torches. Perhaps. So got skunked on our last 2 nights. Hopefully this is lucky number 3. So I don't know. This will keep the fire going, and I can cook a few slivers of meat for skill points. What are my skills like actually? Cooking 3, yeah, definitely worth it. We'll probably not have an opportunity like this again to fit in some cooking. And I sure as heck cannot do any cooking while traveling. So, there we go. I'm gonna keep on sleeping, but oh, I thought those were branches. Look like branches, so. At least we did something useful while he was cooking. Will I be playing with stone? Well, I have stones. So yeah, a little bit under the weather today. I woke up with a fever and then I drank vitamin C, checked my temps several times during the day. It actually increased until about 11 a.m. And then I followed up and it decreased, so we'll check my temps like an hour before I go to bed. Right after I end the stream. I will not stay up late. I will get up with the construction workers tomorrow, and I will probably not sleep. I mean IRL now. Probably not sleep my full 8 hours. 6.5 more like. Just to get up and measure my temps. Just so that there are no shenanigans going on with my body. Don't have any other symptoms. So that's some skill points. Not enough to bring me over, but it's fine for now. I'm not looking to make this a long-lived character. On day 31. So, pretty good going with the skills so far. And then I have food for when I want to sleep. The full amount. I am encumbered. I might need to break something down, drop something. See if I need to drop anything else, actually. Nope. Not sure that will make it. We shall see. Well, just add sticks then. To make it so. Actually, I need to draw torches before this burns out. And that should do me. Then eat, drink, sleep. Well, I was about to say until evening. But it is evening, so... The main point is to not be completely exhausted when the Aurora strikes. Count the calories. How much do I love thee? So that is 500. 7, well, all of them. And I will think about whether to bring the low grade stuff. 17, so take a torch. That can now burn out for all I care. Why am I sorting, by the way? It was a misclick. See, I woke up this morning feeling weird. I might not have to eat all of them. Sleep 3, that's 600, that's plenty good enough for my plans. And I should be able to sleep 6. Don't need to. How much water? 3.21. Yeah. No. I have too many matches to keep this going. Well, just pick it up. Saves me the trouble. And sleep 6, sleep 5, 5, 4. No, 5, at least 5, 6. Okay, let's sleep 6. Gonna lower my meat condition now. Do that right now. Need to drop the slivers on me. Oh, now I remember why I dropped those there. Those slivers. They were my stanky bait. And now I don't have it, so now I can't do the Aurora Wolf stink test. So I can go either way. I can go Mountain Basin, do fire tests. But yeah, let's stop dilly-dallying about, shall we? Looking good. Does sleeping in a transition cave lower the chance for auroras? Don't know. Shouldn't. So, yeah. It's definitely positively night, so let's not lose that in the dark, even though I have a storm mountain. Oh yeah, we got an aurora. Awesome. So now I have a choice. Now I have a choice. I can test whether I can walk to the shed. And this should be right at the start of the aurora. At the end of the stream, I'm gonna say Aurora. I'm gonna wear out my tongue or something. Aurora. Um, Let us speak in an Italian accent and call it Aurora. Aurora. I want to test the Aurora. That's horribly... what is it? Well, making joke of Italian accents. Anyway, it's okay, because it's entertainment. Yeah, I do not know. Well, I can do both. I can do the wolves in Milton Basin, and then come back here, and then walk down the road. The better option might be, hang on. Why is it when you only have two options, it is impossible to make a decision. If you have more than two, you can always find the best one. Why is that? I'm down with the indecision syndrome, that's for sure. So I can assume that this is a long aurora. Well, if it's a short aurora, I can't make it to the shed anyway, so then the test is moot. On the other hand, well, it's just a quick test. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do the quick test. Oh yeah, and weather decides as always, so if I have wind, I cannot go to Milton Basin. I have wind. Time of night is, so we had the weather change. Another one. is coming up in 1.5 hours. I could probably light a wind-protected fire in Milton Basin. Let's do that because I don't see how I can go along the tracks anyway in this wind, because there's definitely no wind protection there. So here is how you bypass the first climb if you're so encumbered that you can't sprint. Well, so encumbered that you can't climb small climb spots. I do not know if they are one and the same. I can spend half an hour in Milton Basin, do a fire test, go back and sleep 1 hour, then we'll have passed the 1.5 hours, and I might be able to rely on weather, or whatever the weather is, it will tell me what to do, basically. So now I need a wind shelter spot where the wolves were before. And I know that spot because I lit a fire there. I can also test with a flare. Let's do a flare test. And obviously if I get... let me check that I have my hatchet on me, okay. Let me actually equip this and see that it's instantly charged. Now, I've tested this, so I don't need this. This is too slow. Go, go, go. I have Snow Walker and Blizzard Walker badges, and I'm walking in normal wind, and it's still this slow. Also, obviously, the wolves have to be up, and I can tell that. I'm looking here towards the cave, because that's where they were. Roger, roger. So I'll just calmly walk up to them, so I can still light a backstop fire here with this flare. And I can even make wood on it. Although that might mean I have to leave my pots. We shall see. Now we test flares. Hey, Steve, get over here. You afraid of flares, dude? Are they doing the sketchy dance? Yep, they are. So let's see if I can snap them out of it. Well, the left one at least is walking normally. The right one is sketchy. Yeah, just look at them. Look at them. Yeah, still sketchy. Well, let's sprint and see if he starts acting sketchy again. I want to see if I can lose him. or if he'll walk all the way over here. Yeah, he's sprinting to catch up, so that part of the behavior is normal at least. It is a little bit new to test this out just before the pack drops. Now I definitely want to put on some firewood on this. And then I want to make sure he is not influenced by the fire. That seems far enough. Well, I don't have to stand in front of it. Nope. They are not afraid of flares. Okay. Check afflictions. Well, so throw that away. So the second I put a coal on this fire, the wind's gonna change. So let's see if we can get some sticks. Third one over there. Well, definitely check that the Aurora. Well, if the Aurora stops, it just means that whoa, I'm sprinting in the wind. My goodness. Well, at least I will leave fast when I go back. Maybe it's a bad idea to just can't rely on him. Maybe the other wolf will die, and then I don't get my tests. He's like struggling to get out of his sketchy bark dance loop. I do have his attention though, so get back to fire. And I guess I am gonna spend a coal on this because it's all I have. So now I want him to sprint. So we can remove the flare from the equation. That will not scare him. We conclude that. I can get backstabbed by the other wolf. No, turn towards me. Turn towards me. So if you sprint far enough, you can get away from all our wolves. That's what I was testing before, but seems like there's... and then you have to hook them again. Seems like... it's a chance, it's not guaranteed. So he should also attack me straight away, yes. Okay. Torn clothing, so what did he get? He didn't ruin anything, which is good. Which means, yeah, just take torches back and go back, because my tests are completed. Concluded. So that was as expected. So I see two differences between Aurora wolves and normal wolves. One is the sketchy dance, although normal wolves can sometimes get it also. It's much more frequent for Aurora wolves. Aurora wolves. Aurora wolves. Now I'm actually encumbered. So yeah, no use carrying this torch because it won't protect me. That I should carry my bow. check my wolf kills. They will be modest. Wolves kill 12. So that might or might not include. Well, something died near the exit. Maybe the wolf ran up that log. I've been up that log, by the way. Can't really get to anywhere. It's a deer, though. And I might take a few slivs at that. So the only question now is, well, will I get any kind of... That should be enough. Do I have 6 on me? Yes. Go, go, go. And I'm not picking up feathers anymore. I made all the arrows I will ever make. I should do that in my normal loop runs also. Craft like 25-30 arrows and then you're done. You can drop one of your jewels. Not that it's not fun picking up feathers, but at least early game it's a good thing to get rid of chores. Late game we want them back again because it's something to do. Yeah, so that would be something. So am I healthy enough to go if well, I have to sleep 3 hours and then it will be morning, so I should consider this the test performed, and then, well, I'll see what I get up to. Well, I guess we get some screenshots. I have a very strong instinct right now, and that is to, get indoors before you freeze. Although it is not quite. So sleep 2, drink coffees, or just drink coffees? How many coffees do you have? I have enough coffees to go right now to the shed, and then I can, okay, so now I have the option. Now I have the option. I could switch to some story mode. I still haven't finished episode 3. Maybe I should wait until the patch, maybe not. I'll wait for the patch. So now I can chug down some coffees, go through this cave, or go around the cave. I have plenty of torches. I don't know if the Aurora will last all the way. So basically I could drop all my flares. Except maybe 1 or 2. Well, just in case they have some effect on Aurora Timberwolves. I know it's the blue flares account, but just in case. So for the coming tests, well, I still want to do it the same way normal wolves work. I was thinking, let's hold the bow. Aimed so that I don't have to take the struggle. As you can see, I've nerfed the wolf struggle damage. And that seems to be nerfing both clothing and damage and bodily harm. Well, I will save time if I drink coffees now. If I have a separate tin of coffee, yes I do, I have 3 tins. So let's get warm, drink the coffees. When your cattails, drop some weight, pick up some firewood maybe, and go. I do have enough water. Well, I could be kind of myself and leave some here. And that is my stink that I will bring back with me. So, 1, 2, 3, for not that much extra weight. So now I might as well eat these. Well, I don't need more food on me right now. And I will be under when I get out the other side of the cave. And the reason that I lit a torch and didn't use my I should drop this and switch to my flashlight just to see that it works inside the cave, and it sure does. Why it wouldn't, I don't know, but yeah, this is messing around. Yeah, I have to, it's more important that I get to the other end fast than I'm done with you until the shed than saving the coffee. I'm gonna pick up some firewood. Oh, I moved those, I left those for me. How kind of me. I can already hear my voice getting tired. So yeah. I didn't search this. What the heck? Take that. Take that. So now I can't spin. Look at all this coal. Probably have a bunch of unnecessary torches on me, and also we have almost 2 liters, right? No. Okay. But I cannot cook water, and besides I have plenty of fluids in the coffees. Clothing, not wet. Oh god, oh god, oh god, please move forward. I'm gonna light a fire and see if I still have the Aurora. Look at this, I have 2.5 hours to get to the shed. Which will be 2 hours. The reason for this is just to warm up the coffees. Some of them. Okay, I'll warm up 2 coffees. And I forgot that I left stink. I have stink. No filter. Give me a torch that I can break down. No, not you, you. Oh, I might have to spend a match then. Doesn't matter. I didn't. Okay, good. I'll order things, but yeah, where are my coffees? And that will be just fine. But I need to know that the Aurora is still going. It is still going, and which wind direction out of all 4 wind directions do you think we get? We get the one that will slow us down the most. Is the full moon why the wolves were doing the sketchy dance? That seems too romantic, doesn't it? Wow. Almost stepped in the fire. So that is now hot. The Aura's going. Well, I need to go. I need to go. Or I will have to wait a couple days and that will be boring. Once I'm at the shed, I'll have stuff and things to do. Let's also reduce weight. Carrying 2 bedrolls. Will I find more? Probably. Making a disorderly pile, but let's just... Where's my food? And then let's drop a health. Seems good. Seems good right now. So yeah, I'm still hyper about the Aurora. Still going, still going, still going. Okay. Now I should have 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours. And check down the copies right now. All of them. Probably my torch is gonna be blown up, but so we'll go pick up the deer meat slivers to bring on the stink. And that way I should get a wolf encounter before I exit the region at least. So if the Aurora ends prematurely, I will just have to test it on the way back, it's fine. So let's have a think about the stink. Have a piece of candy. Getting cold right now because I've taken off my socks and boots. So I'll be heading to that light. Just want to let them go back on patrol. And once I'm on the tracks, I'll put on my boots and socks. Well, after this break in the tracks. At least I think this part has no weak ice. like that some lights are like purple or pink. Wolves don't want nothing. So I just, a split second before I put that on, I got the frostbite risk. And it might stay at, 0.3%. And I need to be at the shed sooner rather than later. Maybe I shouldn't carry a torch, actually. Because they don't mind, they don't care about torches anyway. So let's just go there. There might have been a gap between the rail car and the it's cold right now. That's the coldest I've ever been, I think. So completely different from in the middle of the night when I was in Milton Basin. Then I was 1 arrow down. I was about to say I didn't notice any big gaps in between lamps, but I didn't check between the rail car and where I got on the rail. There might be a gap there, but well, you have options. And yeah, no flare gun, because flare guns are forbidden. I can pick it up, so pick it up. There's a hacksaw, which I surely have. Well, I dropped it because, well, I don't need it for this test. Duly noted. The only thing I really don't know is whether you have to actually stand in the light or if you can stand by the lamp post. Look at me, 3 stink lines, and wolves don't want none of that. Usually a couple, maybe, oh, they're standing over there and being sketchy, that's what's going on. There's one right there. So if there's an Aurora, you will not attract werewolves from stink in the current version of the game. That's helpful. So there is a way to, transfer meat stocks. For as long as the AI is buggy. for as long as we get the sketchy wolf downs. You can carry 3 lines of stink in an Aurora all the way to the broken railroad shed. No, maybe not. Maybe if they're close enough, or maybe one of them is not sketchy like that. So that little bark you heard, that was not him coming for me, that was him. Is that an indication that the Aurora is about to end, or do they do that all the time? Well, we shall find out. Look at my condition. So, yeah, let's stop the rot. Even though I only need to find a wind shelter spot. Please, 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 please. Thank you. And warm up a bunch of teas quickly. Hey, Yenneferka. Welcome, welcome. So only when I lit the fire did my 0.3% frostbite risk go away. So it stays at the same level until you light a fire. And birch bark tea is forbidden, so it will be, was that a small one? That is 4 big ones that I can warm up quickly. Oh no, it's going away because the sound stopped. Maybe it will be on for just long enough to get me to the shed. Okay, I still hear the sounds. It looked a little bit, you know, faint. Yeah, it's going away. Crapola. Oh well, I can test it on the way back. I found out some interesting things that it seemed like most of the wolves. So now the wolves will no longer be sketchy and I will have to carry a torch if the wind will let me, and if it doesn't, I will need a backstop fire. So let's make it so. Hot and hot. Light a torch. And now this should be empty. Yeah. 0%. So you can always test, even if you're indoors, you can test if an aurora is going. So have I concluded my stink test? Because there's no point in me carrying 3 liners of stink if there's no aurora. So either I cook it up and eat it, or I just drop it. I'm gonna drop it to have it on the way back, because I will have to go back in Aurora. That was too bad. I tried my best. I didn't waste any time. I was out in the Aurora all night. What am I up to? Well, I'm performing. I'm scamming on the babes, by which I mean checking out the wolves. How Aurora wolves behave. And also I'm messing around a little bit, sleeping in the day and being awake in the night to teach me how, you know, how the weather works in the night, and I've learned some stuff already. Can't believe my torch isn't blown up, but I am thankful. So I waited 2 days in that cave for this aurora, and I made the most of it. So now I can go to the shed, and I'll have some things to do there for however long it takes to get the next aurora. So auroras are cranked up to the max. Would also be interesting to see. I'm also looking for moose. and Aurora Timberwolves. There goes my torch. Well, is that back there in the side passage, or is that in the next region? I have heard wolves from this direction. I'm gonna have to check the world map or something. So I am here, and I'm facing this way, and they are on my left. Well, it's a bit. It can't be full muskeg, because I haven't made a turn. So we got a region here, Bleak Inlet. But that is, well, it could be the part of Bleak Inlet that's past the broken bridge. That's all I can think of. So maybe I should have some bow practice then, because I can't use this. Well, I can use a flare. Because my condition isn't so good. And I should drink my warm-up bonuses. Where are you? Wolf just killed a rabbit to my left. That is so weird, having something to your left here. There's nothing here. So weird. Well, there's a little side passage. Maybe the wolf here went over there and killed rabbit. But there's another wolf here. Well, let's deal with him with this flare. So he went off the radar right now. I'm gonna see if I can just walk past him. Because I don't want to kill the day wolves, the normal wolves. I want them to be up when there's an aurora, right? So I would prefer to not harm them. Well, he went that away. Yeah, he didn't. Oh, there he is. No, that's a stump with... Do you see that they've made the stumps with two ears on them? Devious. Devious, I tell ya. And I might pick up some more bonuses. So. And I also need to... I'll just create some distance here before I do anything. Drink that last tea, which has now gone cold. I would like to not take more cold damage, so let's shoot that up if I can. And I didn't drink it. Why didn't I drink it? probably go up there and loot that. Because I have, for once I'm not completely fatigued at the end of the night. Which means I can do stuff. And doing stuff is more fun than not doing stuff. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here, right? I'll go around just in case. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna end streaming in about an hour. Because I'm feeling weird. I woke up with a little bit of a fever. And the fever increased, and that made me a little bit unsure. I wasn't sure if I had the virus. I drank some vitamin C. And took a long walk actually in the beautiful weather. Just to get some fresh air. And then I did some chores and then plenty more where that came from. And I will get more in the shed because I've turned up the loot. I get lots of loot. That is actually lovely for my ears. If there was a little bit annoying. No. So why did I pick up the scarf? I don't know. I'm gonna find some clothes in the shed. Usually go up on the snowbank to have a better view. Also, the wolf can get up on the snowbanks, so might not be able to see them otherwise. But yeah, right now it's lovely. Only one arrow down, and I will not take any more cold damage. Feels good. So if you wiggle your mouse a little bit, you can hear directions better. You can fine-tune it. So they are left of the shed. Now I usually go in on the right side anyway. Doesn't matter to me, just want to see if I can. I don't think there's ever anything here, but well, I found a book. A book is firewood. Take that. And then keep staying on the snowdrift to get a better look. Sounded like they were left and behind the shed, so I have no stink. So I should be able to. Don't want those matches. I have better matches. Also going to check for moose marks. Took the closest one first because if there was one near, that would be he would be barking at me, and then I'd know where he was, and he'd come for me, and now I'd run inside instead of looting these out. But now that the closest one, oh boy, I think I saw one behind that log pile. There'll sometimes also be one behind this, so let's pay attention. Yes, we got a wolf. So loot that car out some other time. Yeah, he was right there. I saw him, his shadow sneaking. So I'll just drag him over here and shoot him through the window. How about that? No, no, he must live. and then they sort of glitch through the wall and get stuck. And then if you aim at them again, that is a scary. I wanted a screenshot. That's a good screenshot. Don't play with it too much though, because they can trigger through the wall, trigger the struggle animation, and have a fight with you. If they're close enough. The ghost wolf. Yeah, so all I can do is like try to get him. That's so scary. Yeah, so he wants to get to me, and he gets stuck, and then he wants to get away, and then he wants to attack me, and then he gets stuck, and then he wants to get away, and then he detects me and wants to attack me and gets stuck and wants to get away. And that's why. So, do I dare test this? Let's save first. Let's save first. And then I'll test that. I'm gonna test if I can drag him to the door and get a struggle with him. He's a normal wolf, I know that, but it's a good thing to know about this shed. If you blunder enough. Yeah, so that's what I wanted. So he doesn't want me anymore because I'm inside here. I want to sort of lead him through the door if I can. I think I need to drop a torch or something to scare him. Maybe I'll wait for him. I'll wait for him to get away, far enough away that I can make him come for me again. So now he's glitching through the wall. So now I want to drag him over here. He ran away though. Well, if he does come through that door, it seems to be very hard to pull off. Now, the reason I'm staying back here, not at the door, is if you're close enough to a door, they can go straight. So now he's stuck in that door jam. So you can control wolves. I'm controlling the wolf right now. With my left and right, I'm steering him the opposite direction. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Like that. And if you can't control them, it doesn't really matter how powerful they are. If you can control them, then you can control them in such a way that don't need more clothes other than I'll pick them up for cloth if I don't find any cloth inside. And the same goes for this door. Like, don't stand by this window and shoot them. Stand a little bit back because they could glitch through the wall and go straight into the struggle animation. Any leather, so they should stay. Take the matches. Yeah, we have some stuff and things to do. I need to sleep soon, but actually it would be a play to sleep right now, because then I'd have 1 hour. Well, not quite yet. I have 3 hours to do stuff. Thank you. It's gonna get warmer and warmer, but if If the weather acts up, I might have to stay here for a couple days, and I don't want to kill wolves, and there aren't any rabbits, because the wolf ate them all. So I will eat bad food, which is why I picked up those reishi before, to replenish my reishi tea supply. Lovely, lovely, we will be in here for a while. Get all the loot. Haven't had to use the current yet, but can't take those. Take that if it's better than... Well, I forgot that I purposely left my hacksaw back there. Did not have to carry it around. Whoops. So let's actually drop the clothes that I don't want to wear. So I need something better than a ski jacket or a mackinaw. Better than thick wool sweater or a wool shirt. I have spares here, but the balaclava is slightly better. So other than a second pair of snow pants, second pair of wool long johns, I'm basically good. Which means I can drop these other clothes. I should have a look. Well, I'll swap these out because they're better. Drop them. And then sort by condition to find... Oh yeah, I got 2 repairs to make at least. Maybe even... 4. 4 repairs. So at least 4 cloth. So let's see if we get the stem. How many stems I have? I have a few, but it's what you do, right? I changed the weather and then it changed back again. We did not, but I got better gloves. Take that. That was actually better than a stem. So how much better are they in their present condition? They will be 2 and 2, and this is 1 and 0.5. So the only thing is, well, it's good enough for sprint, so there we go. So now I actually do need those boots because I need the leather. Some soda. Thing is, I want to do the looting now. Actually, I should also make some coffees back. Let's do that. So, out of respect for my body, I will make it an early night tonight. Well, I need to make water first. So 1.5 like that seems to be a good compromise on several fire skill levels to make the match up. Obviously, if you can carry 2 pots, then you don't have to worry about matching anything up. Oh, I don't want to put anything in there. And now I lit a fire between myself and the locker that had the leather in it. I have a leather on me actually, so I could just drop the boots for later and repair that. That's gonna take 27 minutes, and that's just fine. And then I have some water, so I can make some coffees. Do that right away. And tend to some other repairs. Didn't check the time or the fire time, but I think I had like an hour of fire. And also almost burned my coffee. That was risky business. What? Where did I get all the oh, from the crate. So I guess I make water in this. Make coffee in this. Might have been better to do it the other way around, but it's fine. So half an hour. That is fine. I should have crafted my reshi instead, but it's I can do that now because then I can cook it later. Could have 32 minutes, 24 minutes on the phone. Let's keep going with the coffees. I think I want 6 coffees on me. I'm letting the day go to waste though. But yeah, I'll repair that, and that's gonna have to be enough now. Because I do need water, I can't forego making water. And how much is that now? 2.33, and then I sleep my... Well, if I get cabin fever, I'll work it off in here, I suppose. Unless I have so much firewood on me that... No, I don't. So... Because I need to sleep 10. I can't sleep any less. And if I have... No, burst bark is not allowed. At this point though, I could stim up, because I wouldn't be wasting much energy. There would be no point in doing so, other than giving myself, what is it, 50% condition more. So yeah, let's do a liter and a half. And let's let that finish cooking, and if I need to make more coffee, I will have to light another fire, because right now I need to sleep. And well, half of that should do me, because it weighs too much to carry. That should be perfect. And then drink the water. And yeah, I have to sleep 10. At least this way I will have some way of catching the tail end of an aurora, because I need the condition back. Maybe I should have stemmed. Yeah, I should have stemmed. Because now I missed the aurora. So now I might have to wait here a couple more days till I get it, so... On the other hand, if I'd stemmed up, I would have had to waste like 6 coffees. Well, 4 coffees to get my energy up to be out and about in the aurora. Some situations are like that. There's no way out. But yeah, condition is looking much better now. Did not check my afflictions and clothing before sleeping. So will I get another Aurora is the question. Well, find out. By sleeping one more hour. And since I'm warm, I can do that outside to cut down on cabin fever risk. Yeah, no problem. 12 plus 5, that's fine. And yeah, I have nothing right now to do right now except make coffees and wait for another Aurora, so let's do that. Yeah, there was no way I could have caught that Aurora without, you know, being out and about with like 3 hours of energy left. So it would be a slow walk to the hunting lodge. But I will test that. I'll walk from here to the hunting lodge in the Aurora and see if there are any gaps between the lampposts. Okay, let's waste a reclaim in case we need something else. Maybe keep on with the repairs. So now I can't eat low-grade food anymore. 74% energy bar, will it wreck me? No, it will not. Okay, good. And this is probably safe to eat as well. This is just to make me stop losing condition, so that the next time I sleep I will get closer to heaven. And the final cup of coffee. Should have drank my herbal tea, I keep forgetting. Then I would, and my condition would have been better. Well, when in doubt, make water, so... Yeah, I needed water. So... to do how much? Well, finish this with water. And that should reasonably give me a liter. And then I don't need to do more with this fire. What? What? I thought I heard a faint aura sound. Probably wishful thinking. Still full moon. Catching the full moon. Getting that moon tan. Well, I should keep on looting while this is boiling. So, do I actually want to make more water? I don't know how many days I'm gonna stay here. Let's do that. So, 17 minutes. Because if there's no Aurora here, I might as well take advantage. Could strike at any moment, I should have walked across those cables. Gun book, well, it's firewood. Orca, expensive to repair and worse than what I have. Especially for sprint. Well, just use up my tools. Should probably, if I start another local character, just to get a fresh start, then I should probably play like this. Use a knife to take cloth and all that stuff. Use up my whetstones. And or... oh. Might be a pry bar over by the toilets. I'm sorry, restroom. Don't know why it's called that. Another flashlight, which means I can get metal and repair something maybe. So now I definitely have enough water. Just do this room and then head back to the fire, swap out the water. Well, there's my metal. I'll take it up and have it on me just in case. Cause I ain't moving. I'm staying here until I get an Aurora. Stack of papers. Climbing socks in the freezer. Yeah, so if you're wondering what the hell is this magic, why is Guntic getting so much loot? Well, it's standard loper settings, but increased loot. Now I have fishing tackles and stuff. Well, I should be heading back to the fire. Dump some food in the foyer. Well, it doesn't really... well, 1.5 then. Right. 1.5 and a half. And then if I lose the half... well, I forgot I had books. Well, now I can moderate. 1.5. So, should I make a mess? No. Let's get some firewood in here. I don't have much firewood. Drop the low-grade food to remind me that I should eat it before bed. Let's drop this and this here. The good food in a separate pile. Should be good. Drink. And, well, drop it separately. That should reasonably make me able to pick stuff up again. That was the first yawn, and the rule of this stream is third yawn is end of stream. We shall see if somebody else comes in and I can raid up somebody else. Just find somebody to host maybe. Cloth, free cloth. I'll take it just so he doesn't have it on him. Probably find a pot. 2 hacksaws in here. That's amazing. Firewood? We want 3 firewood. For sure. Can't take the hunting knife. So some looper items are forbidden. I've allowed myself... no, non-looper stuff is forbidden. All of it. The one exception is clothing, because it would just accelerate me. Otherwise I would have to spend weeks crafting clothing for no real reason. I do want that. I can drink toilet water and I can eat a crunchy bar that somebody sat on. There are some dangerous spots in here. So the dam mostly it's just the one between upper and lower dam. But here if you break down stuff in the middle of the night. Well, leather, firewood, can't take those. So if you stand over there and break down that crate, you can get fried to death. Did I go to that? I probably didn't. That's why I'm a slowpoke a little bit. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Try to loot systematically so that no stone is unturned. Usually some metal in here. Yeah. Plenty of coal, I'll take one of those. I can forge new tools here if I want. Except I don't have the hammer, unless I find a hammer in here. Sometimes you can find a hammer in here on Loper. That is pretty amazing. I think it's a 25% chance. So not the best of odds, but tools belong at the workbench. I'll take those. Second ear wrap, pipe. That's pretty awesome. Don't need the took. Don't need the firewood. And I keep making water while talking about the toilets. Well, there might not be much in here. 2 liters, even less. So either way, it will save firewood, so it's all good. I have cloth, right? As long as I have 6. Yes, I have 6. So anything else is gonna have to come out of those that I left, or from curtains that I take or something. Can't take them now because I have to watch my water. Okay, let's bring you. That should reasonably be all of it searched out. So don't go this way back if you're this slow, just in case. That's burned out, right? Yeah. So it's firewood. Maybe I should try drinking the disinfectant or injecting it. See if it fixes my afflictions. Yeah, by golly, now I covered every square meter in here. And got tons of loot. Lost that water though, so that took over 1 hour. So, yeah, all I can do is tire myself out so I can, well, I don't really have to tire myself out. I can just sleep a shorter period because I don't have as much condition to sleep back anymore. Maybe I should, well, the sodas are good at any condition. And then there's a question of whether I want to cook. Well, to cook Reshi tea, I must prepare Reshi tea. And when in doubt, make water, so let's make water. Very boring, but what I have available to me right now. And then that's gonna get cooked. Can harvest those socks in 10 minutes. Correction, 20 minutes. I better have 20 minutes on the fire, which I do, so do that. Might be 10 minutes on mending 4, because you never get 5. If you get mending 5 in this game, you've wasted a ton of cloth. So let's cook them, cook it. And I might get an Aurora tonight. And I'm not super tired, so in that case... I was moving slow and that made me feel like I was tired, but I'm not really. And there's my warm-up bonuses if I do need to go. I guess I can let that burn out and sleep for 1 hour. That would be a play. So let's drink a smidge of this tea then. Eat you and sleep 1 hour, should be good. If my teas will be cold, but it's fine. So now I can sleep 1 hour at a time in the outside. So I lost my teas because I got some insane. And strangely, this made it, but this burned. So does putting a can on a fire prolong that fire when you pass time or sleep? Because I had only 17 minutes left on that fire. I will have gotten a fire bonus. No. The reason that one of the teas is okay is because the pot has a longer time before burning than a can. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Stacia. Welcome, welcome. I hope I didn't miss you there. I am getting tired. I will be ending my stream shortly, unfortunately. I'm waiting for an Aurora. So I have this day to pass, doing general things, and then tonight maybe I'll get an Aurora, and then I'll walk. They hate the light. Gotta have a screenshot, but I can't. Wish I could light it on there. So next time there's an Aurora, I'm gonna flash this flashlight on the wall. Take a screenshot. I've taken a screenshot before. But... So at least we got one of the Reshi teas. Those are bad. Don't want them. And the reason being I can't sleep 10 hours right now to fix any food poisoning. It's okay though, I have plenty of more food. So look at that, double ear wrap. So I should probably repair that up, I think. These are leather to me. Cloth. Waiting for the double wool long johns. And then we'll have a really good set clothing. But yeah, this will help. And I'll repair it outside. And I will not lose any more condition, because then I have to sleep it back, right? I have to sleep long periods. And I want to sleep a short period to match up my being awake with the night time. So I've flipped my sleeping schedule in the game. You had a short stream yourself? You had real life interference? Yeah, that can happen. Sometimes you can't play for as long as you want. I'm on a custom difficulty. I'm playing on Loper with increased loot and decreased wolf struggle damage. But the wolf behavior, etc. is all the same, and I've increased the number of moose, so I hope to see one soon. I had moose marks in the basin, so I will, if I don't get one here, I will go back there and check for it. Had no moose marks at the dam, or at trappers, or by the Fall Muskeg moose. So Milton Basin is it, and I also want to go into Bleak Inlet and hunt timber wolves in the Aurora. So I'm making it easier for myself for it not to take a long time to build up a character, and then also not have dire consequences from wolf struggles and have to, you know, have to heal up condition and all that from that particular thing. Weather is exactly the same. And the reason I'm almost warm in here right now in the morning is because I have the loot turned up. So thanks to the loot, I've gotten this great clothing early, meaning I beat the weather. So in a week or two or three, bleak condensed. Yeah, you're gonna see. But all other non-loper items are forbidden. I mean, food is food. It doesn't matter. It just lets me travel like I've been doing to catch interesting spots to test the Aurora in. So wolves, moose, and timber wolves in the Aurora, sleep in the day and be awake in the night is my jam right now. I've allowed myself to sleep in the night as well, because uh, otherwise you might lose the whole Aurora night, because you have to sleep condition back or you have to sleep energy back, because you definitely want condition and energy when you purposely go out and face off the Aurora wolves, right? So the next why I went here is I want to test second yawn, so one yawn from ending the stream. I want to walk, I want to stroll from, I want to leisurely stroll from the shed to the hunting lodge during the Aurora and deal with the wolves. And then I want to be at, if I get moose marks at the hunting lodge or by the bridge, I want to hunt moose here. I could actually go out right now and check for moose. That would give me information at least. Bleak Inlet. I only went there on Pilgrim. Yeah, by all means, if you let's say you want to learn the map, that's the perfect. I would recommend that over any other difficulty, right? Because they would run away from you, and you would be able to find stuff and find out. You would get a warp perspective of loot, of course, but you would learn where everything is, and you'd know you need a rope. You know where the fishing hut is. You know that the bear goes by the fishing hut when you start fishing. You know where the weak ice is. You know where the moose spawns are. So basically much more useful and quicker than going in there on local like I did. You can build a goat as much as you want, because you'll find tons of cloth, and you can just make 20 bandages and climb the mountains and find shortcuts and stuff like that. Stasia, I like custom settings, but I still collect badges. So I have to use standard Loper. Yeah, exactly. So you can't get Steam achievements or badges on custom settings. So I have almost all the Steam achievements and all the badges except the rabbit snaring one, which I'm keeping. Maybe I'll just you know grind through it quickly to get it, just to have all of them if I have nothing more interesting to do. But it's so boring. I rabbit snaring overall in the game is, it might as well not be there, because you'll never use it. You'll just go out and stone a rabbit instead and kill it and eat it when you need the food. I'm trying to think of any situation in which you would need to snare rabbits. Maybe if you're have if you have to stay put, then it's a renewable source of food. If you say I made this challenge, I want to live in Trapper's Cabin for 30 days. Sure, it's gonna be boring, buddy, but you will get some use out of the rabbit snares. That was exactly the intention, to learn the map, yeah. And then when you learn, you can ramp it up. You can take it to Stalker, or Voyager if you want, and learn. You could ramp it up to Voyager, because then they wouldn't run away from you, and then you'd have a good chance of learning how the wolf packs behave and how to fight them without killing off lower characters one by one. It's a bit counterproductive. I'm just talking here. Let's do some things. Actually, I need to drop the low condition food in this pile of shame. And I think I'll just pop some sodas. So, snow in the air, and, well, not too bad visibility yet. So, I don't think I will get a blizzard. If I get one, it will be a little over 1 hour from now, or 3 hours from now. What was I doing? I was eating. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely dip into my cattails, because I keep carrying them around. I've had like average 50 cattails on me for ages. Let's reduce some weight. So what did I say here? I could stay here and repair clothing, right? That will now be 100%. Lovely. And I don't have anything better to do, so except if it's gonna fail on me, I will need more cloth again. So basically just passing the day until the nighttime and hoping for an aurora. So these two and that will have to be it. Now I need to have 6 on me after that, so let's tear this up. Tearing up climbing socks. It's a deadly sin, but must be done. Good to know. So carrying a jerry can on me for no reason. So what was the thinking again? As long as it's over, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check how accelerant works. Well, I can tell that right here. Still haven't found a mag lens, I think. Or have I? Yes, I have. Good. No mag lens weather right now, but I want to see this. I can do the jerry can. So I have to drop it to find out. Interesting. I wanted to find out how many liters of lamp oil you need for it to count as accelerant. So below a certain amount, it will not show up there. So it will tell me I need 0.3 liters. Well, that was quick and easy. Which means I should use, so this will not be of any use for me to carry around as accelerant. Now I have a couple accelerant on me, so I don't need to carry them anyway. I just wanted to find it out. And then anything below 0.30 you can use for refueling if you need to, but I didn't need to though. But if I needed to, then I would rather finish this this flask first because it can't be used as accelerant. And yeah, I have nothing to do right now. I'd rather drink the sodas up. Normally the sodas are the first to go when you pick them up. For me, anyway. Oh no, coronavirus. I shouldn't say that. It's no joke. I don't want it. So leather and cloth on the floor. So, because the wind stopped, I can go with a flare and have a look for the nearest moose spot. Excuse me. Now the wolf is not gone. He will still be around. And I can also get him on the way back. I still weigh too much, I can't sprint, so... I hear a bodyguard. Otherwise, I like open spaces, so I like going down the middle there. But if I have wolves on the lake, noted. I have 3 deer carcasses? Was that a dead? I have 3 deer carcasses. So I might harvest them up and cook them and then bring the meat back. Don't believe the hype. I get this moose so rarely that I don't know exactly where the moose marks are supposed to be, but I think you can see them when you come from the bridge and look to your left. So I'm now within interest range, which means if I pick up stink, I will interest them towards me. That's why they're howling, and then when I go back, they're gonna howl and say goodbye. So the howl is combined hello and goodbye at the same time. If I go much closer, I will get to the bark range. So reasonably there should have been moose marks visible here. I was right, so the moose is right about there, behind those trees. If it's up, but it's not up because I don't have any moose marks. Is that 5 wolves? No, 4. Well, at least 4. And I suppose you can sneak up here, take a shot from above, and then run to some... Yeah, that looks like a good ledge right there. You're not supposed to aim when you're close to wolves, but there. That ledge. Or maybe the one below it, actually. And then the moose can't reach you if you go there. Now, once you go there, you're safe. But after that, you're still in trouble because you won't know, you won't be able to see where the moose is. And if you get cold, then you don't know if you can leave. So if you want, you can light a fire underneath that ledge. So that's a good thing to memorize, actually. Yeah, you can. Have some spots here. Maybe even go down here, actually. And then you could squeeze the fire in between the tree and the rock to have it even more protected. Need to feed the doggos. Be back later. See you later, Stacia. I might not be here because I am rounding off the street. But I'm having a relaxing time in the long dark. So there's a lamp. There's a lamp. Now I don't want to go back that way because I got 3 deer corpses to harvest. Might clear up the Maglands. We're lucky. What? Up there? What the heck? Well, something that I did not kill died up there. But I don't see a way to get up there. That's a little bit unfair. Although it might be down at the bottom of the river. Or at least below the rock. No. It's way up there. So they place a deer carcass or a corpse on a place where you can't get to. That's a little bit unfair, huh? I've been here. Can't get up there. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's the rickety footbridge. Obviously, along the... I thought I was past that bridge, but I'm not. So obviously that deer carcass or corpse is after the rickety footbridge on the walk back to the shed. You can tell I'm getting tired. I should finish up the stream. So let's take these deer carcasses, cook them up, and bring them back. And that should be... Although, right now I need to sleep. What a dilemma. Sleep or waste coffees. Well, if I know about it, I should reasonably just grab the meat and go, right? Torch in hand, and then just get the wolves the right side of me. I can actually go this way, because then I can just sneak over the fence. So in that case, I will find out if there's a wolf nearby from that deer. And if there's not, I can just grab this and go to the other one and sneak over the fence. "39 minutes, my god. My god. Oh my god, Becky." Although, if I had brought my hacksaw, well, I can use the hatchet. That's fine. Much better. That scared me. Well, do I want to cook it up now? I guess it will be less stink. And let's remember that I get a bonus. So let's not overdo it. If it cooks, it cooks. actually... Yeah, hopefully that's okay. Except now... I'll cook it. No, I can't cook it. It will take too long. Okay. That was a misplay. I figured to come back for it, but I can't do that because that would be... It will take too long. I'll cook it when I have time to waste. I can't sprint, and I will not be able to because I will have to carry 4 kilos of meat back with me. That was a big deer carcass. 2 kilos of meat. And should I light the symbolic fire? Well, because I wasted a match. So I should be able to sleep for at least 4 hours, and then I'll be quite well rested if the Aurora strikes. Now I can't cook this, because it will take too long. It will waste too much of the day for me. How did that burn out? Didn't. Okay. Two stink lines. And no sprint. Exciting times. But at least I can defend it with my bow and arrow. Which I might aim but not shoot then. So I'm dropping the stink and crouching, just in case somebody was interested in me. Now he will hopefully go back on his normal patrol, which is hopefully further away from me. Speaking of pets, my cat went with me on a walk, stopped at a caged dog. Okay, he is definitely inside, but he's too far away to matter. Is he inside? No, he's not. He's outside. He was actually, he was definitely attracted to me from the stink. So that dragged him all the way from back here to that place. So anyway, we have meat and now we got distracted by a deer. Which actually means more meat for me, but I would have to shoot him. I can't scare him off. Well, I can maybe scare him off if I barely miss him. But it's fine for now. Why did I... Oh, no. Oh, there's my 4th piece. I definitely remembered I had 4 pieces on me. And I do not need to cook it yet. It can drop to like 50% if I cook it. Now I left my water outside, but if he's distracted by eating, well, I will at least do this. Just want to get my water bottles. Nothing over here, you ain't seen nothing, buddy. I'm gonna see if I can... Whoa. There's another one. Just wanted to see if I could maybe get a yelp. I don't know where the deer carcass is. Blind luck, but if I hit the mark, if I hit the spot, then just want to scare him away before he gets glitchy. Yeah, I was even a little bit too close for comfort there. Okay, now I got scared. Good. I didn't do anything to scare him. He snapped out of it himself. And that is good for me. Now, eat, drink, and sleep. So let's eat the other half of this. And then I can drink some water. Pick up my pots, check my weight. Need to drop like 3 kilos of something. I have no idea what that is. Well, let's put the firewood in here and actually let's make that go away also. My can opener is low. Compare that up. Firewood. An assortment of things. And that took me under, and now I need to sleep. Let's call that 2 plus 2, 4 hours on a herbal tea. $17, and I don't think it will drop 20 degrees. I could sleep inside. I'll sleep inside. Just prevents waking up cold and Aurora strikes, and I have to spend time warming up. Yeah, I can hear that my voice is getting tired. I'm gonna save here, and maybe I will get an Aurora, and then I'll know that for the next stream. I'm gonna make a couple sandwiches and tea and eat them and sleep and wake up really early tomorrow. So as you can see, even with the herbal tea, it's all about the number of hours that you can sleep, how much condition you can restore. Well, no Aurora yet, but it might strike any second. So can I find... That's a 31, that's end of stream. But I was wondering if I could find out a pattern between Aurora nights and normal nights. If I could maybe see the signs. If this is a normal night, maybe I could see the signs and assume some things like if there's snow in the air, there will not be an Aurora night. Something like that. And if it's if there's no precipitation, then there's a chance for an Aurora night. But I don't know that. But I'll find that out in the next stream. for right now. Thank you for watching, and I can see if I can find somebody to do a little micro raid. Maybe something to continue the long dark trip, because I was so tired and had to make my stream short. Let's see. So, Broken Coffee Cup is playing, I'm going to call them all out. Cable Surface playing Minecraft. Broken Coffee Cup is playing The Long Dark. Once and Only is playing The Long Dark. Master Depot is playing Project Zomboid, which is not quite a survival game, I think. And that is all right now. I think I'm gonna micro raid up Once and Only. I think he's the lady's favorite. Have fun with Once and Only. Let's see what he's up to. Good night.